Let's get ready to... Why is this too loud? There we go. Okay, I love you. I tell you, folks, if you're like me, you wish you were dead. And one day you will be. And you're listening to The Charlie Rose Show.
Thanks for having me.
My guest tonight is esteemed homosexual Adam Friedland.
Yeah.
Promoting his new book, My Hole, The Secrets That It Keeps 4 years in the Obama administration as the chief outreach officer to the Jewish homosexual community.
Right.
Tell us if you pick this book up today, what would make you come, I guess, if you were beating off to this?
Well, first of all, Charlie, I just want to say thanks for having me on the show, which I think is appropriate for the first thing that I say. But I also want to say it's...
Hold on, I got a text message I got to respond to.
What? Okay.
Sorry, that was some bitch that's been up my ass.
Oh, dude.
I showed her my penis in the hotel room a couple months ago, and she's talking about exposing me to the media, which I guess I may have just done right now.
Yeah, you kind of exposed yourself there.
I guess it's back to the corner store in old Hatfield, North Carolina, Kakalaki.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know this, but me and Petey Pablo were high school roommates together.
Oh, you were? It was a boarding school?
Yes.
Or you just both didn't have parents?
We lived together in high school. We were, me and Petey Pablo, and the song Freak-a-Leak was mostly about the women that I sexually assaulted. In my young years.
So you assaulted
Tanisha, Wakanda.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I'm the gay guy you're interviewing's manager.
Yeah, this is my manager.
I found him sucking cock at a truck stop like you wouldn't believe.
This is my manager, Dave Becky. And he can make it all go away.
Now, Mr. Friedland, I've been told that your nickname in certain circles is Charlie Nose.
Charlie Nose.
Because you've got a nose, and like Charlie Rose
and
myself, you're a rapist.
Yeah.
You're a questioning rapist.
Charlie, just so I think I heard this right.
Yeah.
The song Freak-a-Leak, the list is all the women you raped?
Exactly.
Yeah. You ghost wrote that.
Me and Petey Pablo, when we lived together in North Carolina, together as high school
You were
boy.
high school roommates.
We were boy roommates together.
Interesting.
Oh,
We were
like
boy mates.
So you guys are about the same age then?
Well, we are both 76 years young.
Interesting.
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome. You guys must have had a lot of fun back there, huh?
We sure did until they made those actions illegal. Fat women got a wind of our behavior.
Interesting.
Yeah, and they got
and
jealous.
They said exactly right.
They got jealous.
This is nice. The interviewer becomes the interviewee.
It must be nice for you to let your hair down.
Well, we all remember when the fat women got jealous.
I used to have long hair in my younger years.
In your youth,
I know I have a very clean-cut look these days, but when I was younger, I had hair down to my waist, and I would wear a dress and go into the women's bathroom and find what I'd call the prey of the night.
Right.
Victims.
You would assault women that were shitting and pissing.
That's right.
You would kind of upload that, uphold that stereotype about trans people.
I would dress up like a toilet.
But you had long hair?
Like a beautiful toilet. And when women would sit down, I would wait until the toilet was maybe about a third of the way out of the asshole, at which point I would shove it back in with my penis. And women would naturally assume that
the turd went back in.
That was going back in.
Right. Which is the thing that happens
Which would begin a seesaw battle between the toilet and my ass.
Your dick?
And before, usually upon my climax, they would realize they were sitting on a transvestite toilet clown.
Oh, you were also a clown?
My day job at the time was birthday clown.
So you wouldn't wash the makeup off?
I didn't have time in the South. It's a busy place. But the South is a very busy place.
Oh, my God.
There's a misconception that North Carolina is slow.
No, it's fast.
But that's only mentally.
Right.
It's like a retard running a race to the candy store.
Right.
It's like a retard hooked up to the front of a couch.
It's like the Special Olympics.
We used to travel by retard.
Really?
My high school, we had a debate team. And instead, the town was so poor, instead of a bus, we had a big radio fly wagon hooked up to a group of retards.
Oh, they pull you like a carriage.
That is true. They'd pull us. We'd say,
interesting.
Mush.
You'd say it'd be about 4 retards till I'm there, because they'd expire naturally along the journey.
Oh, it's kind of like on the Oregon Trail. They just leave the dead animal.
Or the guy that ran the original marathon.
I'm sure you've heard the expression, there's no retards in the South.
I've never heard that.
Well,
it's an old saying. And it's a lie.
It's because we use them all as gas.
Well, that would imply that they existed. You just killed them.
Well, yeah, that's why there's no more.
Right.
Luckily, we got gasoline maybe about 15 years ago.
Once you got gasoline, you had no use for retards.
That's right.
Interesting.
That's serendipitous the way it worked out.
I also wanted to ask another question because you said you and Petey Pablo were high school roommates. It says here you were born in 1942 and that Petey was actually born in 1973.
My manager is such an asshole.
Maybe it was some other. I'm confusing it.
Charlie, that's unnecessary.
Charlie. Jesus Christ.
Well, I invented the soft day.
Really?
I came up with that in 1943.
When you were born, the year you were born.
It used to just be racist, and I said, "What if it meant roommate?"
Like,
so when you were, 1-year-old baby.
What if it meant boy roommates with?
I will say,
where did you guys live? You like in a boxcar or something? You had a full house
in the Carlton Banks Arms apartment complex.
Oh wow.
That must have been awesome.
I would say, see you at the Carlton.
Yeah.
And then I'd drive my retard back to the apartment.
Right.
We call each other the N-word and played an early version of beer pong in which you threw a ping pong ball into a retard's asshole.
Where'd the beer come in?
And if you want them, you got drunk and you had to fuck him. And that's called filling up the tank.
Oh, that's...
We didn't have gas back then.
Right.
I heard that
part. So was it a similar thing where there was 12 mentally retarded individuals on each side of a table, or was it just one?
Sure.
Kind of a triangle.
You'd gather as many of them as you could.
Right. So it was dependent on the crop.
Yeah.
I see.
There's an expression, a man with 12 retards is rich in life, a man with 1 retard is rich in spirit.
I know what that means. I know what you mean by that.
Man, so many retards you can't even name them all, ends up sounding dumber than the retards themselves.
Yep.
Wow.
You got one retard, you fall in love with him because you've been throwing
You've been throwing the ping pong
balls in his ass so long.
Yeah, that's the kind of
just so you got enough
wisdom.
gas to get to the candy store to refeed him.
Okay, so
busy place is South.
So so it sounds like you refuel the retard by fucking him in the ass.
He fills the tank.
Yeah, but he's got to eat the candy.
It sounds like an elaborate system.
Wow. And that's really beautiful because that's, there's no emissions there. No greenhouse gases that way.
That's right. Very low carbon footprint.
Low carbon footprint.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
I guess candy wrappers.
They have more of a carbon juice smile.
Right.
Than a footprint.
A juice?
It's juice smile.
Oh, right. I see. Because it's left over from drinking juice.
Very true.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very true.
That's awesome. Wow. And you were in high school and you could afford...
I always thought it was strange that a baby bottle is shaped like a titty.
Right.
Yeah.
Why do you find that strange?
That seems like it should be for adults.
Well, babies drink from titties.
Well, yeah. Not in the South.
No? What do they drink from?
A cup. Babies get a juvenile cup.
Right.
Whereas adults get a big titty to suck.
Oh, that's awesome.
Busy places.
Busy place over there. Now, did you have wet nurses where You would suck a woman's breasts? You would pay her to suck her breasts, or what kind of stuff were you guys up to? And I'm sorry, by the way, I can go. I know this is you're interviewing Adam,
Yeah.
and I'm just here.
I feel like,
But I'm so enraptured in this
Let me
conversation.
ask
feel
you
like
something.
Charlie's
May I
always
hit
asking
that
the
vape?
questions.
May I hit that vape pen? That's my question.
Yeah, go for it.
And did we bring cocaine to the cabin?
No, we did not.
Adam's making a face.
Yeah.
Our next guest is Ian Fidance, and I was wondering if we should do all the cocaine before that segment.
It's only
By the way,
fair.
when he says our next guest, folks, you'll probably hear it in about 4 to 5 weeks.
He'll be here
No,
around
probably.
Christmas time. He's traveling by way of retard.
Yeah.
He
He's got
actually
Dasher
he
and
borrowed
Dancer.
my Albanian retard. He's taking.